Im Namen Allahs, des Gnädigen, des immer Barmherzigen. Assalamu alaikum und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Sendung von MTA, Islamische Sicht. Unsere heutige Sendung geht über die geplante Koranverbrennung, zu der eine Kirche in der USA weltweit aufruft. Stattfinden soll diese Aktion am 11. September, ein Datum, das mittlerweile schon jedem bekannt ist. Als Gäste haben wir heute einmal Herr Imam Haidar Yusafir. Er ist Imam und leitender Theologe der Ahmadiyya Muslimgemeinde in der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Assalamu alaikum, Hamza. Wir haben einmal Herr Hidayat Allah Hübsab. Er ist Schriftsteller und Imam Jumma der ältesten Moschee in Hessen, der Nur-Moschee in Frankfurt am Main. Assalamu alaikum. Und telefonisch zugeschaltet aus Berlin ist Herr Imam Basit Tariq. Er ist auch Theologe der Ahmadiyya Muslimgemeinde. Assalamu alaikum, Hamza. Gleich zu Beginn hören wir uns ein Interview von den Vorsitzenden der Ahmadiyya Muslimgemeinde in der USA an.
Pastor Jones, he has Islamophobic views. And the thing which is catching everybody's, attention is that he's planning to burn copies of the Quran on September 11th. But if you listen to, the other things he says, he expressed concern about the implementation of Sharia law, which is bizarre, but this is the way, these people, they can drum up, fear. He also is concerned about the growth of the Muslim population in the USA, and he refers to the phenomenon in England as well as in European countries where the Muslims to a point where it is becoming a dilemma for the authorities as how to handle the stance taken by the Muslims in Europe. So he is across the board negative about Islam. But what he's doing at the moment is that he is picking up September 11th, about which everybody in the USA, of course, is very emotional, especially on the East Coast. And he is marking that as a day when he would burn copies of the Quran as a symbol of rejection of Islam.
He is the person who burned 3 copies of Holy Quran in recent past. And what's new about, current situation? He is asking other people to burn copies of Holy Quran along with him?
As far as we can tell, he is planning to burn copies of the Quran. I don't think he has specified as to whether other people should bring the copies or he's going to provide it themselves. The chances are that he's just going to grab, whatever copies it's symbolic. I don't think it's really is an attempt to eliminate the enough copies of the Quran to have an impact. That's not possible. But he's just making it symbolic gesture. That's what it is.
Indeed, this very act will generate hatred among the, different two religions. It will provoke Muslims to take some kind of stupid reaction or revenge kind of things. But the thing is that what kind of pastor he is. Usually Christian pastors, they always claim to be champions of peace. And what kind of pastor he is, having a 40 caliber revolver along with him. What kind of person he is? Would you please tell us more about this man himself?
I don't know enough about the man to characterize that way, but he comes across as an evangelistic pastor who believes that anybody who does not agree that Christ was literally a son of God himself, that person is not going to be saved, is going to go to hell. He has those kind of opinions, and there are people that way. And they come across very strong, and I think that is the sort of person he seems to be. I can't characterize anything more than that. And he's trying to make some political points and garner among the Christian masses who are sympathetic to the issue at this time.
Did you try to, as a Jamaat Ahmadiyya, as a community, have you tried to contact the church, and what did they people, come up with their argument?
We have tried many times to get in touch with the pastor and the people in the church to have a discussion and they have refused to do that even till now. Um, he is having some difficulty because the vast majority of people in the United States, although there is a substantial number which feels a little shaky about the way 9/11 played out and the fact that they were Muslims who created, the terror, whichever country they were from, they were all Muslims, and they are kind of shaken by that. But they are not sympathetic to his stance about burning the Quran. Majority of them, they are not.
Sir, what is the role of media in all this situation? I have seen some of his interview on CNN, and everyone is condemning. Every sane person is condemning his action and intentions.
The overwhelming majority, and I've not seen any sympathetic expressions about this particular act of his in the media. I have not seen it. I don't think that is an element in this whole episode. I think whoever is saying anything is saying it should not be done. As a matter of fact, we are told that the city of Gainesville in Florida, where he's planning to hold this event, they have canceled his permit to do that. And there are the insurance company, for example, has canceled the insurance policy, and people have done those kind of things to block it, and he is taking the position that he's going to do it no matter what. And I do want to mention that there is a number of people who are expressing support for him as well, but that number seems to be small, and it's not all that visible right now.
There is another aspect of this all scenarios, that there are positive reactions coming even from the Christians. I have heard that many Christian churches, they have declared that they would recite Holy Quran in their Sunday services at the same day.
I have not, come across that myself personally, so I can't say anything, on that issue. But I do know that they have, by and large, condemned the act of burning of the Quran. Now, the Christians are adhering to their own ideology and their beliefs in this matter, and we don't, blame them for that. We are supportive of all religions. But by and large, the public in the United States, and that goes for the Christians as well as the Jews, they are of a tolerant, mindset as to the practice of any particular religion, and they are against the idea of this exhibition that Pastor Jones is planning for Gainesville.
For the Jamaat-e-Ahmadiyya is that we are, standing against extremism at two fronts. Now, we at the one hand, we are standing against extremism within Islam. We've been victimized in Pakistan and so many other countries, and now again we have been facing extremism in Western culture, also Western world. Sahib, did you receive any specific instruction regarding this matter from Hazrat Amirul Mu'mineen?
I did not receive a direct, statement or instruction from Hazur on this thing, but I understand, where he stands on how to handle this thing, and we are proceeding the same way. We are approaching whoever will listen to reason, and we are going to the other churches, and we have had at least a couple of meetings already, I know in Los Angeles and in Houston, and there are others which are planned, and we are going to make every effort to make this a day of religious understanding on the lines of the Religious Founders Day. We feel that will be a background for this, which would perhaps strengthen, our position and our approach in the majority of the people here in the United States.